the audience. Welcome to Time News. Stay tuned by subscribing. The situation in the Luhansk region in eastern Ukraine is difficult, amidst heavy Russian bombardment, according to Serhiy Haidai, chair of the Luhansk Regional Military Administration. Neither rescuers nor ambulance doctors can reach some districts of Popasna and Rubizhnya in Luhansk region, he said. The shelling is very heavy, street fighting continues. In Rubizhnya, the dead are buried in the yards. Some context. The Russian military has said it is focusing its efforts on the eastern Donbas region following a withdrawal of forces from around Kyiv and northern Ukraine. Haidai said last week attempts had been underway to evacuate civilians from small towns in his region. Even without such agreements with the Russian side, the Japanese government will provide an additional $100 million of humanitarian assistance to Ukraine and neighboring countries. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs announced on Tuesday. The funds will be to support medical and food assistance efforts, the ministry said in a statement. As well as for those displaced and in other countries such as Poland, German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier, long an advocate of Western rapprochement with Russia, expressed regret for his earlier stance, saying his years of support for the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline had been a clear mistake. Steinmeier, a social democrat who served as foreign minister under Chancellor Angela Merkel before being elevated to the presidency, said Russia's invasion of Ukraine meant he and others had to reckon honestly with what they had got wrong. Steinmeier was a prominent member of a wing of his Social Democratic Party, led by former Chancellor Gerhard Schröder, that argued close economic ties to Russia were a way of anchoring it within a Western-oriented global system. The now cancelled Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which critics said would have weakened Ukraine by cutting it out of the energy transit business, was a centerpiece of that strategy. That has triggered a growing backlash, with critics on social media repeatedly tweeting past pictures of him affectionately embracing Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, while Ukraine's ambassador Andrei Melnik has been outspoken in his criticism. When Steinmeier arranged a «solidarity concert» for Ukraine, Melnik tweeted sarcastically that the only soloists appeared to be Russian. "An affront," he wrote. "Sorry. I'm not coming." Germany's president is meant to be a unifying figure who stands above the cut and thrust of daily politics. One who enjoys the moral authority to exhort people to better behave. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has cast doubt on the possibility of meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin after he accused Russia of genocide. It might happen that there will be no negotiations, Zelensky said on Ukrainian state TV on Tuesday. Zelensky said it would be understandable to not speak to Putin after accusing Russian troops of carrying out war crimes in Ukraine. "It would be easy to say I'm not going to talk to you, and it would be understandable, after what you have done. That's why. A meeting could happen if Russia were to bear all the punishments of committing genocide," he said. A CNN team at a crossroads just south of Mykolaiv, near the town of Oleksandrivka, was just meters away from incoming artillery rounds on Monday, leaving their vehicle destroyed. The team managed to leave moments later, experiencing what regular Ukrainians are living daily during this war. CNN's senior international correspondent Ben Wederman, producer Karim Kader, photojournalist John Torrigo, translator Valeria Dubrovska and their team had stopped at the crossroads to speak with a few Ukrainian soldiers who were behind a berm. As Wederman was filming a stand-up wearing full-body armor, they witnessed a very large incoming round impact uncomfortably nearby and took cover. The impact was about 150 meters away from their location. The team hit the ground as another round came in. We hugged the ground and then ran for the cars. We jumped in our Mitsubishi Pajero, but it was destroyed. The car wouldn't start. At least 2 of the tires were flat. All the windows shattered. The tank was punctured and leaking diesel and other fluids, Wederman reported. The team ran to their other vehicle, which also had damage due to shrapnel, got in and drove off. None of the CNN team was injured. Russia's bombardment of Mykolaiv in southern Ukraine near the Black Sea continued on Monday as it has for weeks, with strikes through the morning and afternoon there. Last Tuesday, more than 31 were killed following a Russian strike on the office of the regional military governor of Mykolaiv. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said later Monday that the U.S. hasn't yet seen evidence of systematic killings that would warrant designating what's underway in Ukraine a genocide. Based on what we have seen so far, we have seen atrocities.